I understand the stance that you're taking, but it's annoying.
Welcome to the New York Times Popcast, your local cable broadcast of weekly culture chat. I'm John Caramonica, and I'm the critic.
I'm Joe Coscarelli, and I'm the reporter.
Joe, it is summertime.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know what people say about summer?
No.
They say that there is no true song of the summer. Sorry.
Sometimes there is.
Sometimes. I was allotted one time on this episode to say that, and that is done. There are actually a lot of songs of the summer. And
yes,
we have been, I would say, inundated this particular year with a bunch of different options.
With real contenders.
Yes. And so we said, who are we? We're just a critic and a reporter.
Yep.
We're humble. We bow in the face of the plentitude of summer songs.
Of good popular music.
Allegedly.
Of omnipresent popular music.
That is sometimes good.
Yeah.
So we decided Song of the Summer bracket.
Yep. World Cup just ended. We're big on brackets right now.
Even I understand.
Yeah. We love competition.
Yeah.
Facing off.
100%.
Head to head.
Heated rivalries.
Yeah.
There are 8 songs in our bracket. We did some pre-work to winnow down. Joe, how are we going to execute this high-wire act of criticism and reporting?
I think we used an inexact science
No.
to land on these songs. We were sort of like, these are the songs the world has given us through some combination of chart position, streams, cultural / outside omnipresence.
Yeah, sure.
Meme value.
Yep.
These songs are all popular. They're all someone's song of the summer.
Producer Kate is going to opt them up
she's going
into pairs.
Face them off into pairs in a random way. We didn't go so far as to seed these songs. And then you and I are going to argue, convince each other which song should move on until we crown the song of the summer 2026.
Asterisk.
As decided by the world and then Jon and
filtered
Joe.
through us.
That is what we do here.
Many such cases.
Yeah. Should we get into these matchups?
I'm desperate to.
Our first matchup, as decided by a random number generator and producer Kate, is Dracula by Tame Impala.
Remix.
JENNIE remix.
Yeah.
Run from the sunlight, Dracula.
Versus the current and future #1 song in the country, Choosin' Texas by Ella Langley.
She's from Texas, I can tell by the way he's two-stepping round the room.
I mean, I'm going to be honest, this is a layup.
I agree, but let's
talk it through, but it is a layup.
Dracula is everywhere.
Sure is.
This is Tame Impala's pop crossover moment.
Outside of all the pop collaborations that Tame Impala has already done. Rihanna,
sure.
The Weeknd.
Sure. But as a lead artist.
Is Tame Impala the lead artist on this song? This is a real question.
Okay.
This is a song that I think without JENNIE's presence doesn't end up on this bracket, #1. Mm-hmm. I will say that I find the lyric delivery on this song really wooden. To the extent that the song has pockets, it doesn't really conform to the pockets of the song.
It does have subject matter on its side, although it's kind of an anti-summer song because it's about avoiding the sunlight.
Sure, which relatable. Yeah. Great.
Vamp life. Do you identify as a vampire?
I wish I could do the YVL hand sign, but I can't right now.
Don't. So lyrically, I understand this being around in the summer. I get that this will be playing in the background of a lot of summer activities.
It's music to be eventized too.
I kind of think that that's what many songs of the summer are. I think when we think about the definitive songs of the summer of the last decade and a half, I'm talking Despacito.
Sure.
I'm talking Old Town Road. Those are songs that were eventized and that you could hear wafting.
Although I do think that every song you just mentioned had much more tactile touch points. Tame Impala music by design is abstract.
Sure.
It's a little bit distant. It's oceanic. And that to me is actually, it's a vote against it. To me, when I think Song of the Summer, I'm thinking sweat. I'm thinking tactile. I'm thinking something that you feel. Do you hear it bumping out of a car window?
Right.
It's actually much more intimate. It's much more one-to-one. It's street level, not troposphere level. This feels like a troposphere level. It's like
troposphere?
It's one of the layers before you get out to the ozone.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay.
This is where we're just going to hold this and you're going to put the definition of troposphere.
I don't think either of us love Dracula by Tame Impala. That said, I do think it is a viable Song of the Summer contender. Do I think it is a viable Song of the Summer contender against Choosin' Texas by
a zillion percent no. A zillion percent no. The random number generator did us a favor here. We're not starting off with a tug of war. We're not starting off with a real battle. We're starting off with potentially the definitive song, not just of summer 2026, but potentially the entire year.
But this raises a big existential question, which is the Song of the Year and the Song of the Summer the same thing? Can they overlap? Do they have to overlap? Is the Song of the Summer
they can, but they
the
don't
Song
have to.
of the Year most of the time?
No, but I think in this case, you can make a viable argument. Right. It's possible that something could spike in summer. It's also possible that something that came out, a few of these songs that are on our list came out 6 months ago, 9 months,
including
last
Texas,
year,
which came out in October of 2025, had this relatively slow build for Ella Langley.
Like many country hits. Yeah.
Ella Langley, not a brand name in country music until 2026.
Yeah.
Are we Ella fellas?
I watched a bunch of those You watched those skits?
Of like, oh, I don't like Ella Langley. Yeah.
I'm over this shit. I hate it. Just when I thought I got him to fall in love with Tennessee. Fuck, she's so catchy.
Whatever that is, I don't identify it.
But I do find myself wanting to belt Choosin' Texas
100%.
whenever it's on. This has been the number one song in the country for 14 weeks as of this taping. Could be 15 by the time this episode comes out.
Tied for the longest run at number one for a solo female performer.
Yes.
Non-holiday
edition. Both of those are Mariah Carey, but one is Mariah Carey holiday song and one is Mariah Carey We Belong Together, which is
it's a
better song than any song on this list.
And also a holiday anytime I hear it. So great stuff.
Do you want to talk about Choosin' Texas as a song?
It is so crisply written. I remember
Miranda Lambert,
one of the co-writers, Miranda Lambert. Yep.
Country legend.
I remember a couple years ago when I interviewed Zach Top and was thinking about the revival of a certain strain of like highly dignified 80s into 90s country, like a very crisp read on it. It seemed that he might be the guy to like take that to the top of the country charts. And what's interesting is that idea got kicked around, refracted, and put into the hands of Ella Langley, who has now had a handful of hits. This is not the only Ella Langley hit on the chart. Right?
Or even in the top 5.
Yeah.
Be Her.
But who is Be Her, yeah. But there are a number of sort of dignified, restrained, thoughtful, highly structured, but deeply emotional songs that really are reminiscent of not simply any old style of country, but a particular strain from the 80s into the 90s. And Ella Langley, it turns out to be the best salesperson possible for that idea.
I don't think this is the last time we're going to talk about Choosin' Texas in this episode.
Definitely not.
I'm going to go ahead and make the offer to you that we just advance it and keep this moving.
She's from Texas, I can tell.
Our next round has 2 heavy hitters of a different sort. We're talking Janice, STFU by Drake. Another chart topper, a number one song, single from Iceman, versus the rising number 6 on the Hot 100, Boston by Stella Lefty. based on the stick season rhythm.
Did you have that? That's a written?
No, that was off
That's
the
a
top.
freestyle?
That was off the top.
That's a freestyle? You didn't have that written? I got.
Look, check my notes.
Oh my God. Wow.
This is an interpolation of the Noah Kahn song by a young woman.
Man's never been in stick season when it's shut down.
Vermont, but it's the season of the sticks ride.
On the train back to Boston, and we're jumping the gun, and I'm telling you.
This is the first time we've said the word Stella Lefty on Popcast. It will not be the last. It just won't be the last.
You're a righty or a lefty?
I throw Lefty.
Do you?
Yeah, Joey Lefty.
Joey
That's what they call
blogs
me.
and Joey Lefty? Unbelievable.
Stella Lefty's dad is the founder of Groupon.
That's where we're starting.
That's the main thing that we know about her, other than the fact that she has a beautiful country rasp, despite being from outside of Chicago.
Oversold. Oversold. I'm sorry. I don't accept. I feel like in our everywhere from online discourse about this song to our prep meeting yesterday,
Yep.
everyone's trying to be like, oh, but she's got a great rasp. I don't accept it.
This is the song of the summer if you and your friends share a house. If you got red Solo cups
You're
in the
gonna have to
kitchen.
do a lot more of a detailed rate. Are you sharing a house in the Hamptons? Are you sharing a house on the Jersey Shore? Are you sharing a house on the Gulf Shore? Are you sharing the house because you can't afford your own house? Are you sharing the house because everyone can afford their own house, but there's more to do if 10 people live together?
All of the above.
Come on, man.
I'm talking college towns. I'm talking shotgunning of beers. I'm speaking of whiteness.
Okay.
This song
You're honoring.
is a time and a place. This is a song that will make 20-year-olds very nostalgic in 12 to 20 years.
That I'll grant you that.
You know what song?
Do you
was
like
from-
this song? Do you like it before you get wistful on it?
It's scratching an itch for me. And it reminds me of, remember the Anna Kendrick song where she plays a little game on the cups?
Yes.
From Pitch Perfect?
Yes.
It's like that.
And I'm leaving tomorrow. What do you say? When I'm gone. When I'm gone.
It's like that. It's a moment in time. It's like pre-wistful.
Yeah, that's an interesting way to think about it. And that does jibe with how I've been feeling about it the more I've listened to it, which is that I've never liked it as much as the first time I listened to it. And every time that I encounter it in the wild, the more formalized it becomes, the less pleasurable it is. When I first encountered it, I think I'd seen it on a chart of some kind.
You were like, who is Stella Lefty's
Yes.
father? And why is his name blue on Wikipedia?
And apparently, again, people have been conspiring to tell me that she's had viral hits before, sure, but I didn't know. And the first time I heard it, I liked how accidental it was, how accidental it kind of felt. And then it turned out, of course, it's not accidental at all. Jay Cash is part of the production here.
Pop Mastermind.
Pop Mastermind, literally interpolating / ripping off Noah Kahn, who got a writing grant. He preemptively Taylor Olivia'd it, or it was preemptively on his behalf, Taylor Olivia'd. But it's so unadorned. Like, the fact that she's being framed as a country artist now,
Sure.
because it's a convenient framing.
There's
for,
a
like,
little
white
pedal steel in this or whatever.
Yeah,
you know, there's a
but
little.
it's a convenient framing for like a
Lick.
white singer-songwriter who's
Sure.
not a pop girl.
in the moment of Ella Langley.
Yes. Is Stella Lefty a country? These are philosophical questions I don't have the answer to, but I don't think she's a country artist. I think maybe she's a Lilith Fair artist, like a roots folk singer-songwriter.
Like
that-
Noah Kahn.
A Lilith Fair artist?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Okay. I think this is a good song that I worry is going to curdle.
There's something summery about it. It's
Sure.
sunset pregame.
Mhm.
It's after,
Mhm.
like sing along, car rides. I hear it.
I like the other song better. The other Stella Lefty song. But
Janice,
what are we talking about here?
it's a huge song.
What are we talking about? What are we talking about?
Another interpolation, another great Pop Interpolation.
Went back in his bag.
Yes.
Went back in his 08 bag.
Went back in his Lick-a-Lee bag
Mhm.
is I Follow Rivers.
Reach me, baby. Call my phone and say you need me, baby.
Twisting that melody, pitching it down, pitching it up, switching the rhymes depending on the chorus.
Shebang.
Should have been shebang.
Shebang.
Manish on the beat, shebang. All of my ops say dead. Why do they gas me up?
Shebang is a more celebratory Drake single that I think fits better in the season. My only gripe with Janice is that it feels very Iceman. It's cold.
Mhm.
It's industrial.
Yep.
It's angry.
Yep.
He's throwing shots probably at Jay-Z, first verse,
Mhm.
probably Kendrick in the last verse. This is a bitter, mad song.
Mhm.
It's not how I want to feel in the summer, but the hook is so earwormy,
Mhm.
and the beep beep baby construction is so versatile.
Mhm.
And you do want to hear this coming from a passing car. You do
Yes.
want to be the passing car playing, especially this hook. The verses take me out of it.
But that's not unfamiliar Drake territory. I mean,
Totally.
even Shebang has that to some degree.
But at least in Shebang, it's playful because you got the hickory
It is.
dickory dock flow.
Yes, of course. But to me, obviously the thing that makes Drake so interesting is extracting extreme musicality and kind of like peaks of joy from often dark or tough talking subject matter. I mean, he's someone who I think is so inherently melodious, Dark Lane demos aside.
Sure.
It's like he's always going to revert to something that's melodic. He's always going to revert to something that has
It's palatable.
danceability
Yeah.
and kind of singability.
I understand. I also understand that this list could have any number of Drake songs.
Yeah.
You're advocating for Shebang.
Uh-huh.
I would have said Burning Bridges has the real cultural omnipresence that I'm looking for in a song of the summer. This is the Knicks locker room song. This is Jalen Brunson's favorite song of the summer. I think frankly, he should get to decide what the song of the summer is.
Jalen's chair, we've left Jalen's chair empty.
Yeah,
so that he can
out of
come.
respect.
Yes.
Yeah. So we settled on Janice after some back and forth because I think it's the biggest.
Yeah.
It's the one that's been put forth as the one. So given that we leave our other Drake songs behind, is it a clear winner against
You're trying to talk me out of voting for Drake?
Boston by
You're trying
Lefty?
to talk me out of voting for Drake.
Okay, I have one last piece of evidence that I'd like to play for you before we decide.
A clip of Drake singing Boston.
Close. Have you seen this?
On the train back to Boston and we're jumping the gun and I'm telling.
This is Lil Boosie and his kids singing Boston by Stella Lefty on a lake or an ocean, on a body of water.
So there I was.
He knows the verses. Is this not the most wholesome thing you've ever seen? I'm really glad I found this right before we...
Okay.
Shout out to Elena, our editor, who made sure I saw this before we started filming.
First of all, thank you.
Sure.
Second of all, thank you again. Third of all, I'm voting for Drake.
Look, it's Drake. Drake's going to move on because this is a Drake summer, whether we like it or not. Stella Lefty put up a real fight. I think she could have won a first round matchup.
Yeah,
If placed against Tame Impala, for instance.
100%.
But
Short straw.
short straw. Tough draw.
Beep, beep, baby.
Okay. Well, now we're cooking.
Now we're cooking.
This is a real face-off. We have, on the one hand, Young Miami with Spend That.
Spin that shit. Spin that shit. Nigga, spin that shit. Spin that shit.
And on the other hand, Fenix Flexin with Rubberz.
I can't sleep through the night. Can't sleep through the night.
These are the two defining viral rap hits of summer 2026.
Yep.
They scratch very different itches. Spend That is a strip,
Risque.
I was going to say an empowerment anthem, but sure, risque, fine.
Both.
Yes. And Rubberz is potentially the first AI hit of the modern era, although Fenix Flexin of Shoreline Mafia insists it is not AI.
For the record, I don't know, but it sounds like AI to me.
It has ode to AI. And
it does not sound crucially like Fenix Flexin's music. It doesn't sound like his vocal tone.
it does, yeah.
It gestures toward his voice.
Okay, this is complicated. I think there's something so concise and elegant about Spend That. The hook is really beautiful. It was last week's song of the week. We talked about it in car songs. I think one of the things I was talking about in that video is how kind of almost like spiritual the hook feels.
It's a very light, airy instrumental.
A real chant-along energy.
The sing-along capabilities, words aside, be careful how you sing along, everyone. There's a very edited song when it plays on the radio, put it that way. But that's a big mark for it in terms of it being a song of the summer.
Yeah.
The hook.
Yeah. Incredible
Gang
hook.
vocals, chant along. I agree.
Boosting bitches where y'all at? Stuffing that shit in y'all bag.
Rubberz is, to my ear, the most startling song of the last few months.
Because it sounds like Soft Cell and the Smiths.
Yeah, it is. It's incorrect for the era, and maybe marks the beginning of what might be a sea change in the sound of at least certain segments of contemporary rap music
because of a new toolkit.
Yes, and so I hear Spend That, and I hear familiarity. I feel like I immediately understand the milieu, the space. Like I get, it is a logical extension of everything that has come before it. You hear Rubberz and you think, this is bizarre. It is a wild experiment. And the fact that it is connected at the level that it's connected feels like an indicator of something that's still yet to come. And that is, for me, very exciting.
This song is very big on social media. It's very big in the news. It's a lightning rod because of the is it AI or is it not AI debate, which is ongoing. It's less popular on the charts. This is the only one of the 8 songs we chose that has not reached the top 40 of the Billboard Hot 100, though it is in the Hot 100.
You think it's not going to get there?
I think it may have peaked.
Okay.
I agree that it's the beginning of something, but I don't know that the whole story lands with Rubberz.
And also, Fenix Flexin might not be the best messenger for this story. He might have been the inadvertent discoverer, but he may not be the best messenger.
The thing that I like about Spend That is it checks some of those same boxes. It's big on social media, and this has kicked up a whole
debate about
old argument about what women should and can be rapping about, whether it's backwards or empowering, whether it's morally sound.
Sure.
Which, I don't know if that's what we're all looking for in our pop music, or in particular our songs of the summer. But the fact that this song can withstand the weight of these conversations, I think, is a point in its favor. And I'm going to go ahead and say that because these two songs are similar in the sense that they veer toward novelty a little bit.
Okay.
I think Rubberz goes way further. Rubberz is a novelty song. To me, Rubberz is a novelty song.
Like Weird Al Yankovic?
Like Old Town Road is a novelty song. I think a novelty song can and often is the song of the song.
Yeah.
It's a bridge too far for me.
Oh, this is the one we're going to have to tug of war this one, huh?
It's a bridge too far for me that it may be created by AI. And I'm not saying that doesn't represent the time and the place that we're in.
Yeah.
We get the song of the summer that we deserve collectively.
Yeah.
But when put up against Spend That, which I think has all of the charms of Rubberz, but none of the technological, ethical baggage in that sense, I'll take Spend That.
But it's interesting that you're talking about political baggage, sociological baggage on one side, and technological, ethical baggage on the other side. I mean, neither of these songs is free from a debate like that.
Totally.
To me, when I think of this summer specifically, there is a freshness when I hear Rubberz that no one was prepared for that. And I think people have had to recalibrate a little bit around it. To me, Spend That sounds like the end of something. It sounds like a honed, whittled down version of an idea that's been in existence for the last 10 years. A slightly different version of this could have existed in City Girls Prime. It could have existed in the catalog of Cardi or Megan 5 to 10 years ago. Whereas when I'm thinking about specificity, obviously I'll remember chanting along to certain parts of Spend That, but I'm really going to remember the kind of rupture of Rubberz this summer, I think.
I think Rubberz is a slightly too intellectualized take on the song of the summer. Let me put it to you this way. If you're at a barbecue, if you're on a boat, maybe you're at a barbecue on a boat.
You're on barbecues on boats? That's what you're doing this summer?
I forgot to invite you.
When I don't see you on the weekend, that's what you be doing? All right.
And someone plugs into the aux and they play Spend That or they play Rubberz. Which one goes off more?
That's like a false.
No. Answer the question. What's a crowd? Which one of these songs is a crowd pleaser?
I think they're both crowd pleasers. I think it's kind of perverse that they ended up being pitted against each other. I think they serve very similar functions.
You might want to sit down and talk about Rubberz. I don't think you want to let go to Rubberz. I think you can't listen to it without thinking about it. And to me, that is antithetical to what a song of the summer is. I understand the stance that you're taking, but it's annoying.
The stance or the song?
The stance.
No, I don't. Well, we're just going to have to live with that annoyance for a little bit longer.
I know you know what I mean.
Of course I know. I understand what you mean, but yeah. I also think one of the tenets of the song of the summer debate is temporal specificity.
I agree.
Rubberz could only have existed right now. Spend That doesn't do that.
Next year's song of the summer will also be AI.
Helped along by the success of Rubberz.
I think you're underrating Spend That, but I'll give you Rubberz.
You're going to allow it?
Because I think history is on my side.
So you want to lose?
I want you to lose in the long run by being a Rubberz booster.
Couldn't happen.
All right, so for the last face-off of our first round, we have two outliers.
Yeah, I actually, in the way that I think that it's unfortunate that Rubberz and Spend That got put against each other and that they both scratch a similar macro itch, these both scratch a different similar macro itch, I think.
This is E85 by Don Toliver.
Mm-hmm.
On the highway and I'm thinking that I love her. On the highway and I'm thinking ain't no rubber.
One of the biggest radio rap songs of the moment.
Sure.
For better or worse.
Yes.
Versus Midnight Sun, the slow burner from rising veteran pop girl. Re-rising deluxe veteran pop girl Zara Larsson.
It's the midnight sun kiss, skin under the rest, sky laying on your chest like this.
Really having like a deluxe edition career.
Yes.
Like.
Yeah. Good for her.
Yeah.
Midnight Sun could have been last year's song of the summer.
Yeah.
This song is about a Swedish summer.
Sure.
This is about tan lines and partying and vocal runs.
Yeah.
This is about living your life as the memes say, the white Beyonce.
I didn't say it.
But over a crazy drum and bass beat.
Yeah. It is that classic Europop approach to centrist pop, which is actually rooted in dance music tradition. Mm-hmm. The type of thing that, like, despite the occasional spike in America, like, never really takes hold. But like there's probably like 12 songs that sound like this in the top 40 of the Swedish charts.
And it sounds kind of like you're listening to 12 songs at one time while you're listening to this one. E85, similarly chaotic musically.
Gonna win never.
Samples Malcolm Todd's Chest Pains, which is Audrey Hobart's brother.
I know enough about sports.
You're calling a timeout on
calling
this
a timeout.
Or are you giving me a technical foul for saying the words Malcolm?
Yeah. Foul on the play. This is, let's not talk about Don Toliver for a second. Let's talk about Malcolm Todd. This is a man with multiple contemptible hits.
Earrings.
Contemptible records. Like cloying. Orally unpleasant.
Yep.
Deeply popular. The subject of illicit trading on Kalshi. There are no Malcolm Todd songs on our bracket, and yet
here he is.
And here he is. This is a song that Don Toliver opted to sample. And you can say whatever you want to say about Stella Lefty cosplaying No Con records. Like, fine. I don't love it. Of all the songs that have come out in the last 365 days that charted, this is the one that you chose to sample. I can't get behind it as a musical choice. I find some of the lyrical constructions in this record as clunky as on the Malcolm Todd
and
song.
Maybe on purpose. The thing that I'm stuck
you think
on.
Audrey Hobart wrote the Don Toliver record? Is that what you're saying?
That's actually
Audrey,
funny.
Girl, secret writing credit?
If she came up with
Good on you.
Dumber and Dumber instead of Dumb and Dumber as a way for people to have to talk about it on podcasts.
We laugh all day like Dumber and Dumber.
Or the way he mispronounces significant, which is like a brain teaser for me. Like I still can't, I'm not even going to try.
You can't recreate it.
On a highway with my significant love.
You're here worried about AI, man, completely reordering syllables and words.
This song also has.
You think it has ode AI?
Yeah, like maybe not literally, but this song does nothing for me. It passes the car test. It passes probably the party test. If you're at a concert outdoors, that there was a warm-up DJ on, he's going to play E85. Some people are going to be happy.
It's Tame Impala.
It's Dracula, but without Jennie.
Yeah, I really obviously you think of Don Toliver as part of a long Atlanta tradition of kind of submerged abstract sensualist in a post-Gunna tradition, post-Future, post-Thug. It is both way more literal than any of those things and in my mind, way less appealing than all of those artists.
We can get more into Midnight Sun as we go because I think we agree that's more of a song of the summer than E85.
Yeah, it's definitely, it is both thematically more of a song of summer, and I also think it is it's a healthier song.
Midnight Sun.
Let's get into our second round matchups. This is the semifinals.
We're already at the semifinals. We're not like the World Cup. We don't need 4 weeks.
No third place game.
No, definitely no. Absolutely not. No, we're right at semifinals. Get right to it.
We got Choosin, Texas.
She's from Texas.
Versus Drake.
Beep, beep, baby.
I'm going to go ahead and say that one of the biggest things Choosin, Texas has going for it, much like that Lil Boosie video, is the video of Drake DJing, playing Choosin, Texas in Texas.
Yeah.
She's from Texas, I can tell by the way.
Look, I think Drake might say Choosin, Texas is the song of the summer.
Yeah.
Is that compelling to you as an argument?
I think the fact that Drake appreciates this song is highly indicative. Now I'm thinking about theme and I'm thinking about melody and I'm thinking the parts of Janice that you talked about in the first section. Is that what summer's about? I don't know. Maybe summer is about conflict. It's hot. It's sweaty.
There's conflict in Texas.
Yeah, there's high agitation.
Yeah.
Maybe you wake up in the morning and the first thing you think about is a person who's causing you anxiety and stress.
Yeah,
That
Janice is a do the right thing summer song.
Wow. True. Big facts. Big facts. To me, the mood of Choosin, Texas, even though it's about not letting go of someone so much as being let go of.
It's about
by
losing
someone.
a love triangle.
Yeah. That you maybe didn't even know you were totally in.
Right. But you should have.
Well, you always should have. That's real. To me, the mood of that song feels more like the summer mood than Janice, much as I love Janice.
You think the work that the Janice hook does is not enough to get it past the sort of omnipresence of Choosin, Texas, even though Choosin, Texas predates the summer and will probably outlast the summer.
Yeah, it's not the omnipresence to me. It's the overall affect of it.
Yeah.
It's bright, even though it's sad.
Yeah.
It's a bright song.
It has a little bit of what I think all pop country female-led stuff has post Casey Musgraves, which is like a dash of disco. Like there's like a little bit of something modern there. It's like, it's not what Morgan Wallen was doing with rap,
with
but it is a complement to that, which is like, how do we make this song sound both classic and contemporary at the same time? And I think you're right that even though this song was not released for the summer, it carries through the season because of the airiness in the instrumental and the way that the track is produced.
I also wonder if the arc of the song would have been different if it had come out 6 months earlier and it was peaking in the wintertime.
Right.
Because maybe a wintertime peak for this song is not right. Maybe the reason
it
sustains at
started
this
peaking
level,
in the winter.
Right, but I'm saying, but maybe the reason it sustains at the level it does is because as festival season opens up, as summer parties open up, as these boats that you're going on, these barbecues on boats, which I've never heard of such a thing. Maybe that those barbecues on boats, this is an optimal song.
Right. As the weather turned, I think your appreciation of this song could turn with it. And Janice just has too much darkness, really.
Yeah, I mean, Janice is, like many of the great Drake songs, a very sly way to express sinister sentiments.
Yes.
I think it's probably Ella Langley. It's going to be really unremarkable if we just end up choosing Ella Langley, the #1 song for a zillion weeks.
He's choosing Texas, I can tell.
All right. It's time. It's Rubberz
But I can't sleep through the
versus Midnight Sun.
Midnight Sun.
What do you think of Midnight Sun?
Midnight Sun is an incredibly a fun record that is so breezy that it almost passes you by and you don't catch quite how fun it is. I do think that Zara Larsson's a really good singer. The lyrics to me are a little,
Skinny dipping with your heart out is a good line.
Skinny dipping with your heart out is my favorite part.
It's a good line. It's pretty funny.
I think that one thing that Zara Larsson has really benefited from in this sort of like re-rise is the success of Sabrina Carpenter and bringing this kind of witticism into centrist pop. Sabrina really sees pop music as a center of joy, fun, humor, irony sometimes. And Zara Larsson is maybe the closest of the next generation to really, really embrace that. And so I like this song, but I don't know that I've ever fully like gripped onto this song. It often feels like it's washing past me when I engage with it. Also, I don't know how sonically specific it is to this current moment.
I think that it is post Pink Pantheress in its pop use of these underground dance styles that we were referring to. There's a little Jersey club in here.
Yep.
There's throwback drum and bass. There's the sort of kitchen sinkness of hyperpop. Like it is messy. Obviously, there's a Pink Pantheress remix of this song. They have their other big song together, Stateside. I think Zara Larsson might be the pop star of summer. This song was nominated for a Grammy last year.
Sure.
But I also think it is a thing that songs of the summer or the song of the summer can come out of nowhere. It can come from last year. It can come from 5 years ago. Courtesy of the Red, White, and Blue by Toby Keith was all over the charts after 4th of July.
There's a Mac Miller song in the top 40 right now.
It's called Cinderella. Didn't make our bracket. I think Midnight Sun could be in this race next year. It could be in this race 10 years from now.
We're going to have 2 brackets. We're going to have actual Song of the Summer and is Midnight Sun eligible for Song of the Summer this year?
Yeah.
Yes or no?
Yeah. I think it's a more interesting song than Rubberz.
As music.
Rubberz is a little one-trick pony to me musically. It's like, isn't it silly, to your point, that I am from an LA rap group, but I'm singing like fake Morrissey?
But like, imagine you arrived at Rubberz cold. You didn't know Fenix Flexin.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't know Shoreline Mafia.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't understand the AI. You just arrived at it. You heard it on the radio. You wouldn't think this is an unusual song. This is a curious song.
I would be like, why doesn't the enunciation of this
Look, there's a bunch of songs on this list that have enunciation.
Look, I actually agree. I still don't really know the verses of Midnight Sun because it's a little too Sweden for me, but it sounds human. To use your word, it has a sweat to it.
Mm-hmm.
Rubberz doesn't sweat.
No, not at all. I totally agree. But like, what if we're entering into an era of ice cold music? What if we are genuinely heading towards a 1983, 1984, 1985, where all of a sudden the dominant sound of pop was synthetic? I understand that we're in this kind of big philosophical tug of war regarding AI about human content, non-human content. The truth is, many things that follow from this point forward are going to be some synthesized version of those two spaces, to the point where it's going to become relatively unremarkable. It's weird. Again, we talked about in the first round whether Fenix Flexin is the right person to carry this debate, because ultimately it's sparking a debate.
Sure.
I don't know that he's the right person, but if another artist who we liked, someone on this list perhaps, had done a record that sounded very similar to this, would we be discounting it because of potential AI use? I don't know.
I think it's sort of the inverse, which is I don't think we would be talking about this song without the extracurricular. I think the song itself, coming to it clean on the radio, again, you might think it's an interesting song, but no chance it would be on this list without the AI component and without the debate around it. And I think as we're getting to the nitty gritty of this, coming to the end, I just don't think it's a good enough song.
The last tug of war that I will refer to in this particular matchup, where do you get your song of the summer?
Right.
Do you get it on the radio? Do you get it on TikTok? Do you get it in bites? Do you get it at a club? To me, if you think about the dominant distribution mechanisms of the moment, Rubberz is the clear victor in terms of how it gets distributed online, in terms of memes, in terms of snippets, in terms of the debate, even the debate itself. Whereas Zara Larsson, that's like a much more conventional pop song rollout. Much more straightforward.
But has the memes, has the radio play. I actually think the answer needs to be all of the above. I think for a song to be crowned Song of the Summer, it can't be particularly close. Maybe there's some years where there's 2 or 3, but I think if you're not running away with it, then you're in a position like we were last year when I'd go so far as to say there was no Song of the Summer because there wasn't anything definitive. And I still think Rubberz is too niche to win this bracket.
My counterpoint is that Zara Larsson is too formless to win this bracket. It's too... This is like...
That's a Song of the Summer is formless. A Song of the Summer is for everyone, not music critics only. I think Rubberz is for music critics.
That's a wild thing.
I really do.
Music critics really probably don't like it.
But that's what. But they're the ones chewing on it. I just don't think anyone else is listening to it.
It's one of the most popular songs on. It's like there's. I encounter
think the conversation
every
is
day. I
not the
encounter
song.
Dozens of TikToks, Instagram reels that use it as background music.
Why?
Maybe some paid, maybe some not paid. Sure.
Why?
But do you think that if people detested it, that it would still be around?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Because it's gathering a lot of energy. It is
inherently a good thing.
But doesn't make it a song. Makes it a topic.
I think it's a song. It's funny.
You're just putting it in the finals no matter what?
I think
You're not even open to leaving it where, like, in third place.
No, I am. So we do have a third place game all of a sudden.
We can give it to Rubberz.
Yeah.
We can give it to Rubberz. Congratulations on third place.
If it was up against something else, I'd feel less torn about it. I feel like the Zara Larsson song is, if we're going to talk about AI, if you asked a program to come up with a kind of like Ne Plus Ultra version of what a dancey European summer hit is, it would sound a lot like this, but it doesn't feel remarkable to me. And it's old.
It is old, but so is Choosin, Texas.
So we're just going to have two old ass songs in the final?
I kind of think that teaches us a lot about what a song of the summer is now, which is that it needs a long time to marinate. It needs to reach a lot of different kinds of people, a lot of different kinds of ways, and then have its crowning moment now. I think
foundationally disagree with that as a framework. I will give you Zara Larsson. You gave me Rubberz last round. I will give you Zara Larsson as long as we give Fenix Flexin the third place.
Gold rings on my fingers, still your perfume.
Congratulations, my friend.
You did that. Yeah, I don't like it. I'll accept it, but I don't like it.
I know what you want a song of the summer to be. I don't think that that's what a song of the summer is.
Clearly.
Two songs we have left: Choosin, Texas.
She's from Texas.
Midnight Sun.
Midnight Sun.
I actually think it's surprising that Midnight Sun made it this far because I don't think either of us
saying
love
a
it.
Victory for producer Kate is what you're saying? That Midnight Sun has made it to the finals? Is that what you're saying?
Kate, did you think that this was going to happen?
To quote Zara, it's been a while since I cried over something so nice.
Is Choosin, Texas the song of the summer 2026?
Yes. What an anticlimax. Congratulations. The number one song in the country for 137 weeks is also the song of the summer 2026. What have we done here? We've done nothing remarkable. Every day I come to the office. We did music
criticism.
Every day I come to the office and hope to do something remarkable and novel. And today was not that day.
She's from Texas, I can tell by the way.
Look, John, I think we could have gone into this knowing that Choosin, Texas was the favorite. If we did seeding, it would have been the 1 seed. But we stress test it. We put it against these other songs. And I think the behemoth that is Choosin, Texas, the fact that it is not surmountable by novelty, by quality, by subject matter, it's just there and it will continue to be there. And that's the song of the summer, whether we like it or not.
I like it when you're nice to me.
Should we eat a snack and just do personal pick for song of the summer?
Go ahead. Who's picking snack today?
Felice, new producer Felice. Welcome, Felice. Picked out these chickpea puffs. Grillo's pickles. I gotta say, I like your pickles.
The marketing kit.
I like your pickles. A little loose with the collabs. I want these to be good. These hip peas puffs, but I've had about enough of the pickle flavor in general. John, what's your personal song of the summer? If you could snap your fingers and make everybody listen to Rubberz, how soon would you do it?
You mean from this particular list?
No. Just like, what's your?
I will say the artist that I thought was not properly.
Oh, okay.
The artist
These are sharp.
That doesn't sharp. That feels very. I'm not looking forward.
These
to
are gonna hurt you.
Oh,
they're
Christ!
Oh, they have way more flavor than I thought they would. Thank you, Grillos. I take it back.
Damn,
you're hiding that
everything.
chickpea.
I can't believe. Okay, I have a little bit of water left. Thank God. The artist I thought was not represented on this bracket that should have been was Slater. To me, it was Broke Bitch Freestyle. I think it is a Slater summer for sure.
Go watch our interview with Slater.
Yeah, great interview.
I'm Slater and I'm on Popcast.
To me, it's that song. It's Broke Bitch Freestyle. What about you?
I really thought Spend That was going to win this bracket. And I think Spend That is the answer. And I think Spend That is the song that I want to play the most when I get behind the wheel of a car, which is, to me, the setting for a song of the summer. But I'd love to hear a better song of the summer that I haven't already heard. Put them in the comments. What is your song of the summer? Like and subscribe. Give us some recommendations. Maybe we'll follow up at the end of the season.
Yeah, I would like to do that.
John, Grillo's Pickle Puff, Chickpea.
I'm going to be honest. First of all, the dill really does come out, especially towards the back end of this.
Really good dill.
Very strong. And I don't really mind dill as like pickling is not my thing. I don't mind dill as a flavor profile. I'm going to be honest. I dislike it, but it's incredibly effective. Like, I don't wish to eat this, but I can acknowledge excellence when I encounter it.
I'm really
much like
surprised.
the twisted logic that allowed Zara Larsson to end up in the finals of this bracket. I can acknowledge a well-constructed thing, even if I don't personally love it.
Yep.
I'm gonna say like this is a 7, even though I wish to never consume it.
I'm gonna say it's an 8.5, even though I wish Grillo's to be more discerning in lending out their flavor profile and their name.
They have a collab with Pabst Blue Ribbon as well.
I've had the Grillo's Bloody Mary mix can. I ordered way too many and they're still in my fridge after a year. So that tells you.
Sounds like you need to have a barbecue on a boat.
You got it.
That's our show. Every episode of Popcast is at nytimes.com/Popcast. We are, of course, on YouTube. Where else would you be? youtube.com/Popcast. The offer remains. Send us a screen grab that you're subscribed to our YouTube channel. We will mail you a sticker. Send us your address. We'll mail you. The stickers have arrived.
They're here, not to where they're going.
No, they've arrived here.
Yeah. And then
we will mail them.
If you've already done this, your sticker's coming.
Yeah.
We're doing this
Don't
by
do it
hand.
yet.
We're doing this by hand. We're kissing the envelope,
That's weird. We're not doing that. We're back next week. Credits and link in bio.
Don't stop.